G'day, and welcome to Forkman and the Champ, the podcast. Two guys that enjoy each other's company.
Nice,
They
the
call
old
me
tagline's making back.
they call me the Forkman. They call him.
The champ.
And how have you been since that podcast? What have you been up to?
Yeah, not much. Forkman, just hanging around the house, just trying to work on a few projects that I've had on the back burner for a while. So they're coming to fruition now, doing a bit of work on them. But other than that, not much. How about yourself?
I mean that a lot. That been packing boxes, packing bags, getting ready to leave, getting ready to move out.
The big move's coming up soon. When do you move?
It's Saturday.
Yeah. Hopefully we have your studio set up for Monday then, mate.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping so. We may not, but if we don't, then you have something planned, don't you?
I'll record a podcast for sure.
He's gonna be Forkman's replacement. They're gonna have to be not as funny, but
Oh mate, oh jeez, it might be hard to find someone
because
not
you
as
can't
funny.
have two funny guys. I don't know. Do you know? I reckon you should get on one.
I might have to replace. Who?
You may have to get what's his name? Penne. He's a bit of a funny boy.
Penne, maybe. I don't think I can replace you with one. I might have to replace you with a couple people.
You may have to get Hamish and Andy in.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
Never know. Anyway, that leads us to our opening topic. I want to talk about moving, champ, because you've moved before. How many times have you moved?
Yep. What, moved house? Or I mean, because we move the hearts and minds of our listeners every week on this podcast. But if you're asking about moving house, let's have a look. Probably I've moved house. I've probably like 6 times.
About 6 times.
Maybe 1, 2, 3. Yeah, probably. But helped people move probably double or triple that. I think.
Yeah, but I don't want to say moving is hard. I have noticed.
Yeah, it's a pain. It's a real pain, especially if you're helping move and they don't have anything in boxes. Like the move itself's not too bad. It's the boxing stuff that's the worst. Putting stuff in boxes is the worst part.
Yeah, I've done that before. Like moved at the last minute, and everything being packed as the removalists in the house, moving a bigger furniture.
Yeah, I've done that before, and I've been not too happy about. Oh, yeah, I'll help you move, and then I get there and it's like, can you pack these boxes? I'm like, dog, well, what?
You haven't packed? What?
I haven't packed. You haven't got anything ready? You're asking me to pack your boxes? What the honk?
What the heck? What the fuck?
What the freak?
Yeah, but also, like, this is the first time I have moved away from a parent. I usually have lived with my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now parents, yeah.
You're going to move into a share house. You're going to have parties all the time.
No parties.
Parties all the time. Walk around in just your jocks all day. Nobody tell you off.
None of that, champion. None of that. We won't be doing any of that in my house.
Yeah, that's the best thing about moving out of home is just I'm constantly in my jocks. I'm in my jocks right now. You can't see it.
So you saying
in jocks?
So you saying if I come to your house, you open the door in your underwear?
Yep, that's a guarantee.
Have you ever done that to the mailman?
Sometimes, yeah, I've done it. Yeah, I've done it to worse than the mailman before. So,
I think that they're going to be today's podcast title: "The Champ opened the door in his underwear."
Yeah, jocks.
In his jocks. Opening the door with my jocks on.
Well, you don't really have your jocks off though, don't you? You just go commando most of the time.
Yeah, you know me, don't you?
That's why we're such an odd couple, mate. I only wear jocks, you never wear jocks.
Yeah, you know me. Oh my God. Hey, if any of our listeners have moved house at all, give Forkman some tips. I need some tips. What should I know about moving? Let us know at the Facebook page. Just look for Forkman and Champ. Send out an email at Forkman and the Champ podcast @gmail.com. Let us know there, or let us know at TikTok, or let us know on Instagram. What should Forkman expect when moving? Now, Champ, is there anything you wish you hadn't known that you didn't, or you wish that your parents had told you when you were growing up that you didn't know that you know now?
Probably about the pitfalls of debt and how quickly debt accumulates.
Yeah.
Probably a bad one, and just a big overhanging bloody swinging axe of debt.
Dinner doesn't cook itself.
Yeah.
I used to think that dinner would cook itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dinner gonna cook itself. But then, like, a few times in my adult life, I have had to cook, and I'm like, how do you cook a chicken?
No, yeah, I've heard those famous stories.
How do you cook a rice? I thought the rice cooked itself.
You ran a bloody soup kitchen for years. How do you not know bloody? I've
No,
seen you cook
that
there.
was before then.
Oh, before then.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
would have been like, yeah, I thought things cooked themselves. Or,
Yeah.
but even then, living away from home, like, if you're living away from home, you can't expect your parents to cook for you all the time. I'm still, like, my dad still cooks for me.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. Also, my brother does too.
Yeah, you should get some get a Jamie's 15-minute recipes, mate. They're easy. Ministry of Food, mate. There's a lot of cookbooks out there to help people who aren't too good or pretty new to cooking.
But did the other one, Fresh?
Hello Fresh.
Hello Fresh. Yeah, they had some good meals.
Oh yeah. Are we sponsored by them, Des? They sponsor
$50 a
all the
week.
podcasts.
No, they do not.
$50 a week.
$50 a week, and you get like, but them could have meals for 7 days.
Well, that's pretty good.
From what I've heard and what I have seen.
Yeah.
Now, champ. So, do you know what else I wish my parents had told me?
What?
About bills.
Oh yeah. What about people called Bill, or as in the phase to use?
Yeah, sure.
Utilities?
People call Bill. Bill can be a little bit shifty sometimes.
Yeah, I don't trust Bill. Bill Clinton, bad. Bill Cosby, also bad.
Bill the farmer down the road, bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good Bills. I mean, my family friend as a kid was Bill, who's a nice man.
My uncle had called Bill. He was
Yeah.
my godfather.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, so, Bills, but like, Bills can be good and bad. I wish my parents, I thought Bills were all good.
But then again, it depends whether the Bill is a William or a Bill.
Oh, yeah, well, ooh, you reckon that Williams are good and Bills are bad?
Yeah.
Or do you reckon Bills are good and Williams are bad?
It could be either way. You take a pick.
What
do you reckon?
I don't know. I don't think about it that much. Probably, I don't know what Bills Williams. Most of them are anyway.
Most of them are. Do you know what I reckon we should do? Look into the prison system. See how many people have been called Bill in prison, and then how many people have been called William, and then we'll be like, okay, who had the baddest name? Will or Bill? William or Bill?
Buffalo Bill's another bad one.
Yeah. Actually, you know what we should do?
What?
We should put a poll on the Forkman and the Champ Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the baddest? Who had the baddest name? Who are badder, Bill or Williams?
Yeah, that's true. Put it up. Let us know, listeners. Anyway, what are you talking about? The actual Bills stuff?
Yeah. So I'm actually talking about the real Bills. Yeah, never. I bet my parents had told me about Bills. Bills come in, because then this bit of paper comes with your name on it, and it said $200 or whatever. What is this for? I never knew. It came in the mail. I was expecting a check for $100, but got a bill instead.
Oh yeah, they be like that sometimes, man. Bills are brutal.
What were you like the first time you got your first bill?
Well, I mean,
were you prepared?
Yeah, I suppose. I was it was a bit less, because my rent was so dirt cheap that it didn't matter. I was paying like $300 a month in rent.
Wow. And what about talking about bills and stuff? What about those things called You know those things they are called not condoms, not bills,
Letters.
letters. Yeah. What was the first ever letter you got?
The first ever letter I got, I can't remember. Probably something from one of my family members overseas. Just maybe
Probably
a
a birthday
postcard from
card.
a friend.
Yeah, probably a birthday card.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Anyway, moving right along from builds and bad builds and good wheels and bad Williams and good Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to defame any listeners who may be called Bill or William.
Yeah.
We do not. So, as you know, the past couple of weeks I have had a new segment called Forkman Random Facts, and the last couple have been Australian facts. Not going to go any different. We're going to do an Australian fact again, but this time about Australian law. So get ready for it.
Yeah.
It's time for Forkman Random Facts. Oh yeah, time for Forkman's Random Facts. I give you a different fact or two facts depending, or three facts depending on the subject. Gonna give you two facts today. So Champ,
Mm-hmm.
my friend Champ, did you know this? Did you know in 2005 the government issued a ban on saying the word mate at Parliament House?
Oh yeah, why's that?
The ban lasted 24 hours before it was overturned. So it only lasted 24 hours. I have no idea. Maybe some politician were like, oh, let's not call people mate anymore in this house, which would be more professional. You don't go around and say mate in Parliament House. It's illegal. You say that word, you go to jail.
It could be one of those things. Sometimes I notice they try and put ridiculous things in legislation just to keep people on their toes. They're like, oh, are you voting for this? And they're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So they might have put it in for that.
But could you imagine that? Like, being that politician who would say, I vote that we ban the word mate whenever we're at Parliament House.
Yeah, I mean, what do they do if they wanted to play chess in that 24 hours? If you win, you go to check. It's just big super check.
But he was the Prime Minister back then. It was John Howard.
2008 was K. Rudd.
No, 2005 it was.
2005 was John Howard, yeah.
Yeah, so it probably would have been like the following. John Howard. We're going to play a new game. We're going to play check. But instead of saying checkmate, we now say check John Howard.
Yeah, probably. John Howard would have been like, how does John Howard talk? Like, oh, bloody John Howard.
Bloody John Howard, blah, blah, blah.
I'm John Howard.
Could you imagine when John Howard thought of that idea? Hey, let's ban that word, mate.
Maybe. Was that when the 2005... Did the Liberal Party have control over the Senate? I don't know. But
I have no idea. But then could you imagine the who he was talking to like the night before? Who was the opposition? Who was he deputy back in that day?
A big Peter Costello, I think.
Yeah, maybe he got sick of Peter giving him a call that night, going, "Hey mate, we really got to do something about you retiring, mate." He got sick of it, so decided to ban the word for 24 hours.
Yeah, maybe.
And then, did you know swimming at Australian beaches in Australia during the day was made illegal for 64 years?
Swimming at beaches during the day in Australia was illegal for 64 years.
Yeah.
Why?
I've got no idea. I can try find out for you if you would like me to.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
We'll look it up and we'll tell us why and how long for listeners, and we'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Email in.
That's it. How long before?
Yeah.
Before 64 years.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so it was banned for.
I thought it'd be banned at night time, not during the day. That's nuts.
During. So women during the day but declare. Okay, so I'm reading it at the moment. So Sydney banned it.
It's typical bloody New South Wales, mate.
Yeah, but they said it was in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's typical. So
Part of that, maybe it was when they banned going to the pub as well after midnight. Bloody New South Wales, mate, hates people having a good time.
yeah. So get that because they were during the day would declare an illegal activity by New South Wales. They were between 1838 and 1902 swimming. During the day, would declare an illegal activity by New South Wales authorities for a fee that have weighs MORALITY.
More lights.
MORALITY.
Um,
So MORALITY.
oh yeah. Well, that seems archaic. I mean, I guess it was back in the time. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, so it was banned. So I'm happy they have decided that ban wasn't going to stick and we can now swim during the day at the beach. Because can you imagine going for a swim at night? How many sharks would bite you? How many more
Yeah.
depths by sharks there be?
Swimming under a moon is quite nice though. See, it looks almost black under the moonlight. It's cool. There's shimmering stars behind it. It's nice.
And taking it, you have done it before?
Yeah, I've done it once or twice.
No.
It's a different world at night. It's not just a different time, it's a different place.
Awesome. Now, Champ, I'm not too sure. So we're halfway through stage 4 lockdown at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway through the 6 weeks. How are you feeling compared to how you were feeling at the start of it?
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling now compared to how?
Yeah, all right. Just lethargic. I think the thing trying to keep busy is the goal.
Yeah, I hear you there. Same here. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not enjoying it. I'm one of those people who want to go out and see my friends and want to hang out with mates, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't even like this 1 hour of leaving the house. Just like,
yeah, I want to know what happened if you don't have a car.
The 1 hour leaving the house is just a bit. I mean, I get it's necessary, but it's just a killer, man. Like you can't go for if you go for a walk, you've got to make sure you're back in an hour.
Yeah, like what happened if you?
I mean, you shouldn't. You should be. I think you should only be 5 k's with your house, so you should be able to get anywhere in that hour. But yeah, I don't know. If you don't have a car and you got to go to the shops, it might be a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, and what happened if you what the McCoy? If you don't have a car, I'd agree with that saying. If you don't have a car, if you walk everywhere, what happened if you go over that hour by a minute? Do you get in trouble?
Yeah, I doubt it.
Like, do you reckon they know if you go over the hour?
No, they don't know we're pointing out.
Do they know how? So, go ahead.
And unless they watch you or you're recording it. I mean, there's a lot of people who record their runs on apps and stuff and go for over an hour. But
yeah. But do you reckon they would know if you go out more than once in the day?
Nah, I mean that's huge surveillance.
What's
I think it's more catching people when they're out and about.
Okay, yeah. Hey, now, Champ, I'm not too sure. Have you ever had neighbors who you have sworn were doing illegal shit? Doing crimes.
Not really.
Because I swear my old neighbours, they were committing some kind of crime in their house. They had comings and goings at all hours of the day and night. And I swear they were committing some kind of crime. Because why would you have people coming and going all hours of the night?
Yeah, I remember one of my friends did have one like that. So we staked it out one night. We drinking black coffee all night and sitting on the porch and had walkie-talkies and binoculars and staked out at the front once. But other than that, I don't think I've had any neighbours personally. My neighbours have been pretty good.
So you did a stakeout all night?
Yeah, for a while, but then one of us was sitting sitting in the car. The other one was on the porch. We had walkie-talkies. Somebody wanted to get up. Somebody got up in a tree at some point. And, yeah.
But that you up in the tree? I can see you up in the tree.
I wish not. I don't think we were in the tree very long, but because it was cold, it was nighttime, so it was freezing up in the tree. So I think we got out of the tree pretty quick. I can't remember who it was.
Did you dub them into Crime Stoppers?
No, that's why we were staking it out to get evidence, but we couldn't get any evidence.
What were you going to do with the evidence when you got it?
I don't know. Maybe extortion. Maybe I was thinking one of us would use it to extort. The other person would try and take it to the police, and we'd have a big fight about it, and something would go terribly wrong. And this, but that was the dream. But we'll guess we'll never know.
One of you would have died.
Yeah, one of us would have died. The one who was would have fractured that relationship forever. But yeah,
it probably would have been you who died, I reckon.
Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah, because otherwise there would have been Forkman and the Champ. It'd probably be Forkman and the Prom.
Forkman and the Prom. Oh yeah, Forkman and Simo.
Yeah, maybe Forkman and Simo. But Forkman and the Prom, I reckon it would have been.
Oh yeah. Well, why wasn't it ever Forkman and the Prom? You knew the Prom longer than you knew me.
Prom with him funny. He doesn't do comedy like you do.
Thanks, bro. I'll tell him next time I see him that you said I was funny.
Shout out to Prom if you're listening, by the way. We love you.
Yeah, big shout out.
We love you.
Prom.
You're my favorite friend. You're my best friend. You're better than the Champ.
Fuck you.
Finally, I got the Champ to swear in the podcast.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, now the floodgate's open. I'm going to start swearing all the time. But anyway, moving right along.
I made a bet with Betty that I could get you to swear. So thank you, Betty. That $200.
Oh yeah, we're gonna lose all of our elderly ice cream review fans. Hopefully, they only listen to the Monday one for the ice cream review.
No way. Betty said, "I bet you can't get him to swear." Okay, make a bet. So, free Betty, sending your $200 to my bank account. I'll be waiting. Thanks, Betty.
That's for the Forkman. And we're going to spend that all on stubby holders.
Do you know the Essendon Football Club are playing football right now?
Right now?
Yeah, they are. I think there's a score update.
Actually, yeah. I thought somebody mentioned that.
Yeah, I think that's like a score update. Should we do? That's
insane. Yeah.
Should we do a Forkman and the Champ live score update or a score update?
3 minutes into the first quarter, they're down by 2.
They're down by 1.
They're down by 2. I'm looking at it now.
Well,
James Warble and Jack Gunston both scored behind, mate. Jeez, I wonder if, mate, looks like the Hawks have kind of locking it in. I haven't watched any of it, but by the looks of it, 2 behind so close together, mate. They might have some good forward pressure down there, the Hawks, mate. Hopefully they can lock it into their forward 50. Make Sard really work, mate. That's Essendon always makes Sard overwork, mate. I feel bad for the poor guy. He's got to carry him every week.
Actually, no, wait. Scored now. It's 8-0.
Oh, mate, they've done it. See, mate, that's 3 scoring shots. It probably hasn't even left their forward 50 yet, mate. That's good stuff from Buddy. That's good stuff from the Hawks, mate.
Well done.
They know Danaher's back and he's dangerous, so they're not even going to let it get down to the Essendon forward 50.
Yeah, I don't happen to get the update on my phone with the score update. I'm like, what the heck? They playing footy?
This could very well be a season ender. This could very well be a season ender for Essendon. I think they've got West Coast next week, Cats the week after, Port Adelaide the week after that, and then Melbourne. So, geez, it's looking like this in the Melbourne one. I think it's goodbye. I mean, I don't think they're. I mean, they can look at it winning this one and the Melbourne one are the only two they could probably even win anyway. So, they had a slim chance, and now they've got no chance. I think.
And by my books, Joe Janahan will be coming to the Sydney Swans next year.
By your books, maybe Brisbane's interested though.
No. Anyway, by the way, I have
That's
two words
exactly
for you.
what you. The only thing, the thing you want is bloody another tall forward, bloody injury-prone tall forward.
Hey, Champ, by the way,
yeah.
Read my shirt, mate.
Says, I love the champ. Oh, thanks, man. This is a nice shirt.
No, it doesn't.
The champ's my best friend. He's so funny and handsome.
No, it says.
Oh, he's put on another shirt. Oh, it says try smiling. Electric umbrella. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so thank you to Electric Umbrella for sending me that one.
Yeah, good on it.
They get into free advertising on the Forkman and the Champ podcast now.
Oh, yeah.
Our friend that I have told you about before.
Free advertising.
I joined them.
You get one free, and then next week will cost you $700 to be able.
No, we're not gonna.
No,
we
love your Electric Umbrella.
We're not gonna charge them no sponsorship money. Next week, the Champ may wear a yellow T-shirt. And make it himself, and I'll say try smiling or Electric Umbrella or something like that.
Maybe my would.
So now it's time for my second favorite segment of the week, or no, my third, maybe my fourth. I don't know. If one of them is up there with the top 10. So now, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. It's time to cook with the Champ. So I wonder what we're cooking. Oh yeah, cooking with the Champ. What are we cooking with the Champ this week?
This one's probably just a real easy one that I had just this morning because I forgot about this segment, so I thought I'd better cook something. It's just a feta and spinach scrambled eggs. So I had that for breakfast this morning. It's pretty good. A little bit bougier than your regular scrambled eggs, but the good thing about it as well is if you're particularly if you're maybe like veggie or you're eating less meat or you're trying to avoid eating carbs or something as well, you can really cram a lot of spinach in there because once you start, I don't know if you've ever cooked spinach before, Forkman, but it really cooks down a lot and it's pretty high. By the time you cook the bejesus out of it, I think it becomes pretty compact nutrients. So that's spinach is really good. For the fat, it's quite nice if you put it in there because it kind of melts a little bit. Then it's just so I always put the spinach in first and cook it down with a bit of salt and pepper. I usually use butter instead of oil. I try to avoid using olive oil just mainly because I love butter. Then yeah, just whisk a few eggs together, season, salt, pepper. I put a bit of garlic into the spinach as well at the start, and I'll probably put a bit of spice in there from now on. Actually, maybe like a tiny bit of paprika or something, or I might try with chili flakes. But I think I'll probably try paprika first, and yeah, just cook that up and melt the feta for a little bit in there. Then chuck the eggs in and put it around. I usually put a bit of cold water with my eggs, so I whisk them in a bowl or a cup, and then a bit of cold water kind of makes them a bit less dense, a bit fluffier. But yeah, then just serve on toast with butter, and then yeah, a bit more salt and pepper to taste, and sometimes a little bit of balsamic vinegar goes real nicely on them, especially if you put a little bit too much salt on them, it kind of takes away that salty edge.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Good way to start your day.
Yeah, it is. I can get them.
High protein, low carb.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
No more. So how many eggs did you use, may I ask?
I usually use 2. I think I probably could move it up to 3, but I put a lot of spinach in it. And I'm like, I had too much spinach in it today because my spinach, I didn't want it to wilt. I bought a big bag. Should have bought a smaller bag.
Now, sorry about my finger action there for people watching at home.
Yeah.
Do you like whisk with a fork or do you whisk with a whisk?
Oh, I just whisked with a fork. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, that's the thing I was thinking about. Maybe you can make it a bit lighter and fluffier if you did it with a whisk. But I just can't be bothered. It's pretty easy and good.
Do you continue?
Just with a fork.
Do you continue doing it while it's in the pot?
Nah. Just kind of pushes it around with the gently stir with the wooden spoon.
Okay. Thank you, Champ, for cooking with a champ.
Yeah, no
Now,
worries,
Champ, as you know, in COVID-19 time, the coronavirus, the bee virus, whatever you want to call the virus, things are going to be different for the rest of the year. We'll probably be wearing a mask for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, Christmas.
Yes.
How different is Christmas going to be? Like, as we know, what are some traditions that people love about?
Going to the beach.
Yeah, going to the beach. What are some others that people really love to do?
Going to mass.
Yeah, going to mass. That are going to look different. But one main thing I'm talking about, that people love to do, is get their photo taken with the man himself, Santa Claus. Now, because of social distancing rules, I reckon not many people are going to want to go see Santa, right? In the shop. So I've got an idea. I know some businesses are doing other plan, like where they probably going to do an online booking system, and they can go in and sit. They'll sit on a stool with a needy seat of Santa, but they can't sit next to him because they had to be 1.5 meters away. But I have an alternative. I'm gonna launch a business called Online Santa. So what Online Santa is? It's a bit like this podcast. You get a one-on-one with Santa on Zoom.
Oh yeah.
There'll be someone in the background recording it, so you get a video of your chat with Santa.
Oh yeah.
You get a screenshot of the photo. Someone will take a photo and send you the photo of Santa and you talking. And most importantly, you get to have a real connection with Santa. You get to spend half an hour with Santa online to ask him anything.
Oh yeah. Half an hour is a long time.
Well, how long would you do?
10 minutes.
Did you say 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I was going to say 10 minutes minimum, but if people want to go half an hour, they can go half an hour. It's up to the people themselves.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Well,
that is my business ID. So hopefully no one steals my business ID.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Online Santa. Would you like to be a staff member, Champ?
Yeah. Join.
You're going to be the
wait so I can play Santa.
No, I was thinking you're going to be the elf.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll put on a wig and I can be Mrs. Claus, huh?
Maybe, yeah. Hello, darling. Here's your cookies and cream.
Maybe. But yeah.
Do you reckon that will be a viable business during COVID-19 time?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a business expert. You have to talk to a businessman.
But everywhere
I'm just a regular folk.
I know, but everywhere would you back my business ID?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. It's a bit like that. Did you ever see that song? I think it was called Shark Tank. Where like where like they had a group of experts and you had to pitch your ID to them. And
yeah, I'm familiar with Shark Tank. It was a good show.
Yeah, I think they gave you money to start up or whatever.
Yeah. They'd buy part of your company or.
Yeah. Do you reckon any of them would buy part of my company?
Maybe. What's his name? I can't remember who's on the Australian one. The lady from Boost who's also on Survivor. I don't know. Maybe Donald Trump might be on the American one if he doesn't get he gets voted out.
Why are he going to ban us?
He's going to ban what, me and you?
Why are he going to ban Santa?
Oh, I thought you meant Forkman The Champ. I don't know. Well, he's going to ban Forkman The Champ, apparently. Connections to the Communist Party.
I have no connection whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's exactly what you would say.
I am not. I am a member of. No, I won't say the member of the party I'm a member of.
Oh, yeah, because he's in a bit of, they're in a bit of trouble.
We'll get all hate mail out. No, we're not in trouble whatsoever. We'll get all hate mail into the podcast.
Yeah. It's the Communist Party, if anybody's asking. But the Australian Communist Party. We're big commies.
No.
Yeah. All right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like it's time for the winner of podcast competition number 25, episode 25.
Yeah, our 25th podcast winner. So I'm going to read, as I've been doing the last two podcasts, I'm going to read them and Champ is going to pick the winner. He is, because he's a good boy. So, firstly, we had a lady called Christine. She lives over the road from me. Mm-hmm. She found a dog's bone in her bed.
Ooh.
And then if I go to the page itself, we had one more person entered, I believe. That a moment, please. Here we go. We had one person entered there. They found a black, thick and really dark black poison spider moving up her arm on the back of her jumper in bed.
Ooh.
Her name was Bridget. So thank you to Bridget for your entry. So out of those two, who do you reckon deserve the stubby holder?
Geez, that's a tough one. They're both really good ones. I might just have to flip a coin for that. Heads will go for Bridget. Tails will go for Christina.
Christine,
sorry. Flipped it, it's heads. Sorry, Christine. But it's Bridget's.
Bridget, get a stubby holder. Congratulations, Bridget. Please contact the podcast. So send out an email or a whatever, or a message to the Facebook page with your details.
Good on you, Bridget.
We will, message you back. So now, Champ, before I forget, like I did the last time, we won't forget today. Today's competition, I was going to do, have you ever thought your neighbors were doing crimes, but we don't really, we're not Crime Stoppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not that. Things you wish your parents told you.
Yeah.
Or I'm thinking social distance Santa. Do you have any ideas for a business that would thrive during COVID times?
Oh, that's good. And if they have any good businesses, we can steal them. That's brilliant, Forkman.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Are you making that one?
We've built up their trust over 26 episodes, and now we're going to steal all their ideas. Fantastic work, Forkman.
Do you reckon we do that, or do you reckon we could?
Yeah, I reckon we do it. Lock it in.
Okay, what businesses do you reckon would thrive? Or what startup business do you reckon would thrive during COVID-19 times? Enter by 12 p.m. on Monday. So I had a mind blank what the date is. If you don't mind, Champy, please. The date on Monday is the 31st of August, 2020, the last day of August. Let us know by then. Hey, you never know. You could be winning your own Forkman and the Champ stubby holder, and your business name may that get stolen. No. We will not do that. I swear. I promise on behalf of my Mum, my dad, and my brother, I swear on the champ's life that if we will not be stealing no one's business or ideas.
Yes.
Is it okay if I swear on your life?
Yeah, you can spend my life, but if you steal their ideas and I die, I won't be happy. But I guess then I'll be dead, so I won't be unhappy either. So I'll just be.
Now it comes that time when we get to tell people where to find Forkman and the Champ. I'm really happy to give you my address, but I'm not going to do that. Are you going to give us your address?
No, I would if I lived alone, but unfortunately I do not. So I don't think my housemates would be too happy if I did.
Could you imagine all like sexy girls coming over? Hello, I need you to your chair for Forkman and the Champ.
Yes, surely. Maybe we do have some groupies out there, but no, I don't think that's my speed.
Okay, so they can find us on Facebook. Just look for Forkman and the Champ. And not the word "and." I'm talking about the symbol. You know, the one that looked like a letter 8, but it had that little line. Yeah, that symbol. Forkman and the Champ. Look for that there. We're on iTunes. Look for Forkman and the Champ. On iTunes, we are definitely called Forkman and the Champ, or they're called Forkman and the Champ, the podcast. They're called one of them. I know that. I'll let you know.
Email's Forkman and the Champ podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah, Forkman and the Champ podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, all those good places like that. We're also on Instagrammy, a little Instagrammy. Because who doesn't like a bit of Instagram? That look for Forkman and the Champ podcast. There, we're also on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. That look for Forkman and the Champ podcast on YouTube. Also on the good old TikTok. I tell you, I'm loving TikTok at the moment. There's some really cool things on TikTok. So just look for Forkman and the Champ on TikTok. Like our TikTok. Hey, why don't you send us a TikTok video? We'd love to be in there. And you can also come to our website, www.forkmanandthechamp.com. Now, would you like to give any shout-outs today, Champ?
Yeah, well, why not? Just I think we already shouted him out before, but shout out to Prom. Why not? Good man. Deserves some love on the air. Love you, Prom. Keep it up.
And I'd like to give a shout-out to... yeah, why not? I'd like to give a shout-out to Susanna from Eddie Rice Camps. I hope you're well, and hope you are looking after yourself, and hope the kids are well too. Until next time, I've been Forkman. He's waiting for his sleep, and he'd been
the Champ. Ciao for now, not forever.
And remember to wash your hands with soap, water, and hand sanitizer.